What's up, everybody? It's your boy Philip here from Spinnercraft. Thanks so much for joining me. Guys, today I'm doing a video on the comment that you guys leave the most underneath my videos. Do you want to know what it is? It's easy. It's, I don't ever need to spend more than $10 on a spinner. So many people say that, and the question is, do you ever need to spend more than $10 on a spinner? Right? In the day and age of plastic spinners and also beautiful, really nice high-end metal ones, do you ever need to spend more than $10 on a spinner ever, right? Well, I'm going to get into that. We're going to go through some spinners, both low-end, high-end. We're going to talk about the difference, and we're going to answer your number one most pressing question in just a moment. Alright guys, let's get right into the difference here between a $10 spinner and a more expensive spinner so we can answer this big question as to, do you even need more than a $10 spinner? So of course we have the Pro Fidget Spinner here, which is the traditional ABS spinner, which all of you know and love. For those of you who've been collecting spinners for a while, you've had this one for ages, and you know the value of it. It's definitely a good spinner. It's a budget spinner. It's rather inexpensive. Generally, you can drop this. You can, you can trick with it a little bit, and in the end, you're going to be able to still continue to use it. You know, the bearings may come out, you put them back in, and it's pretty good to go. Now that this is kind of more exploded into the mainstream and it's sort of trending, everybody who never knew about a spinner before is just finding out about one of these, and so they're really excited. They're getting them for $10 and under, and part of that excitement is thinking like, hey, this is great, I don't ever need anything other than this. Okay, and this does have its good pros and cons, and we're going to answer that big question at the end of this, but this definitely has its pros and cons, and it's great for a $10 or less product. And then from here, the upgrade would be something like we added the new fluorescent spinners, the fluoro spinners on the website now. And you can see these are upgraded to a 608 ceramic hybrid bearing. So again, still in the $10 and under range. And a solid spinner. This one has an upgraded bearing, has nice colors. So, you know, you still might say, hey, you know, I'm really thinking that maybe I don't need much more than $10 because that's a nice one too, and that's $10. And I'd say, you know, this one is a solid one, and it does a great job for the price, especially with the upgraded bearing, the new fluoro spinners that we sell on the site. So this one's also going to be great for $10, and that still kind of like goes along the lines of, do you need to spend more than $10? Maybe not. Alright, so let's check out these. Everybody's familiar with these. Now we have the Big Baller, which is everyone's favorite spinner. Has lots of cool features. You can mod it out. You can do half one color, half the other color. You can swap the caps. You can do a lot of fun things with the Big Baller. It looks amazing. As you can see, it warps great. It's great for tricking. Same thing with the new Hex Baller that's on the site now. Everybody's digging this. All the guys that are on the pro team love this, and you can do tons of tricks with both of these. They're both amazing, 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 and they're $10, you know? So again, you're still finding that you can probably have a good time for $10. And then kind of finally, as we move into some of the multi-purpose spinners now, the new Little Baller, which we just put up on the site, you know, you can use this as a regular spinner. And it's beautiful, has nice design, great warps, Really, really easy to spin. You can use it as a pen spinner, which I really dig. I love how multi-purpose it is. You can use it as a top, and it even comes with a little top feature, so you can spin and put on the table. And then it also has the same feature that allows you to mix and match colors. So again, all in like that $10 price range. So there's a lot of things that you can kind of get in the $10 price range, and you really don't need to leave that price range. So for some of you guys, the answer is going to be, you know, yeah, I don't really need to spend more than $10, and $10 is where it's at. I mean, I can get the little baller, I can get, you know, the traditional pro fidget spinner, I can get the big baller, I can get the hex baller, I can get the fluoro spinner. I mean, I can get all of this for $10 and have a good time. You can spin it, you can use it for fidgeting, you can use it for tricking, whatever your thing is. There's a lot of options in that price range. And then if you want to step it up one, you can take your traditional spinner, okay? And what you can do is we have adapters available now. So for all of those of you guys that already have these spinners and you're like, you know, I had this for a while and I want to try something new, what you can do is we can get our adapters. So our adapters have the new R188 bearing, the retainer locking system in there, and of course its own caps. So you can pop this thing together. You can spin it on its own if you'd like. You can spin it almost as a mini spinner. So once you got the caps in there, you got two caps with the spinner in the middle. So you can spin it as a mini spinner if you want to, but the whole idea behind this is you can pop this right in the center of your Pro Fidget Spinner. And then now what you have is you have an R188 adapter with awesome caps that have a ring around the side that's going to help you do amazing finger balances and tricks really, really easy. And now this is a great way that you can upgrade your standard Pro Fidget Spinner. So here's another great option that's inexpensive. So you've got your $10 bunch, then you even have options where you can upgrade your traditional spinner for inexpensive. Okay, so let's talk about what's the next step up from that, because that's the $10 range. Now let's talk about the over $10 range so we can have a fair comparison. All right, so the next up from that would be the Secret Service spinner. Now, this is also pretty much a fan favorite. Everybody loves these. They come in a lot of different styles. We have it in 8 different varieties right now. I mean, you can get the stainless steel, you can get the cool red, you can get the rainbow, which everybody's flipping out about. Really, really cool spinner, small, nice, lightweight. Now you're going from something that's plastic, okay, and it has a plastic feel, you know, it has a plastic feel to it, to something that's machined. Now something that's machined, there's no rough spots, there's no hard spots on this, there's nothing. This is a really, really nice piece. You might feel a little bit of hot spot on the cap, but on this piece itself, it's really nice. And that's a big difference between this, you know. In the end, it's plastic. Sometimes, depending on where you got your spinner from, you can even feel like little pieces of plastic that weren't taken off correctly. Is it a big deal? Can you still use it? Absolutely. It's just a different experience. This is a step up from that. And these are great. Everybody loves these. This is the $25 price range. And these are a crowd favorite, and rightfully so, because they are nice, they are high quality, and it gives you a different experience than the traditional plastic ones. You know, this is something that's weighty in your pocket when you put it in your pocket. When you hold it in your hand, it feels like you have something really nice in your hand, not just a piece of plastic. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Those all have their purposes, but it's just an upgrade. Okay, so let's go to the Executive and see what the upgrade from this is. Okay, so now the upgrade from the Secret Service is the Executive Spinner. Now, the Executive Spinner, I mean, it's hard to not like this spinner. It's pretty much silent. It feels amazingly weighted in the hand. The different colors and the styles that we carry are incredible, especially the new rainbow for the summer coming up. I mean, look at that. It's stunning. So do you get that kind of look, and do you get that kind of finish in this? No. You know, not to say that there's anything wrong with this, but it's just a different experience. I mean, this right here, this is a Honda Civic. This is a Kia, right? See this? I mean, it even has the symbol. This is the Mercedes-Benz, right? So yeah, is there anything wrong with rocking out a Honda Civic? Is there anything wrong with rocking out a Kia? Absolutely not. But does everybody want one? No, not everybody wants one. Sometimes somebody's going to save up and say, you know, I want to get the Mercedes, or I want to get the Toyota, or whatever that happens to be, you know, and it just comes down to preference. Some people are saying, hey, I don't ever need anything more than this, and this feels fine. Okay, so, you know, if you're a kid and you're in school, maybe that is going to be great. But if you're an executive and you're working somewhere and you want to have something nice that sits on your desk, maybe a piece like this is going to look a little bit more high-end than a piece like this, you know, because obviously to a certain degree with a lot of colors, you know, that's going to fit one environment versus, you know, something that's, you know, like this, a nice gold piece, you know, that's going to fit a different environment. And also they have different purposes, right? With this piece, you're going to want to hold on to, you're not going to want to be tricking with it, you're not going to want to throw this up in the air. This might be the one that you're more inclined to fidget with. Whereas maybe the big baller is something that you're going to trick with. And if it drops, it's not going to be the end of the world for you. It only costs $10. You can play with it, you can have a good time with it, but it's still not going to give you the same experience as this is. And of course, that's not to say that one's better than the other, because there really isn't one that's better than the other. And there really isn't an answer to the question as, do you need to ever spend more than $10? Because it's really an individual experience. Some people will always just be fine with this, and some people are going to want this. Now, does that mean that the person that wants this is wrong and the person that wants this is right, or vice versa? Of course not. It all comes down to your personal preference and what you put your time and energy into. Now, somebody might be using spinners and maybe they use it like once a week, and so like this one's going to be fine for them. And then somebody might use one every single day and they're just like, you know, I really want a nice piece. I want to save up. I want to get one that's quiet, that I can use. You know, maybe I'm going to use it in the boardroom or in the classroom or wherever that is. I want something that's going to look nice, that's going to catch the reflection of the light when I'm filming. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why you might choose a more high-end piece than a less expensive piece. So let's talk about some of the even more higher-end pieces. So we've got here the Maze spinner. We've got the Corsair spinner. This one's really great. The creator of this did this with the Spinnercraft logo for me as a special gift. But you've got beautiful high-end spinners like this that are $100 or more. You've got the Fid Canoe, which is kind of like the brass knuckle spinner. And all of these are over $100. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. But at the same time, do you need this? Of course not. For some of you guys, if you're a younger audience, this is probably going to be even too big for you. Like this piece right here is the width of my hand. And so there's a chance that that's not going to be even the right size for you. Or this piece right here, this thing is like 6 ounces. This thing is super heavy and it's really a big size. So if you've got a smaller hand, this might not even work for you. So, you know, it's kind of determining where you're at. Some of the more expensive high-end pieces, you might not ever have interest in. But if you're a collector, just like somebody collects baseball cards or somebody might collect model trains or whatever it happens to be, you might want to go for a nice machine piece. You might want to find a piece that you read about the manufacturer, you read about the person who created it, you read their story, you got really invested, and you said, hey, like I want to go ahead and support that company because I know what they do and what they've put into this and the amount of energy and intention they put into this. So I'm going to support them. And you might decide to save up for a piece that's a nice high-end piece like these. But is it necessary? No, because like these pieces are over $100 and I love these. But you know, you can also get these that are like, you know, in the $40 and less range. So, you know, you got a beautiful high-end piece here. You've got one in the $25 range here. You've got your upgrade. If you want to do your Pro Fidget upgrade bearing, you got that. You know, and then you even just have a whole plethora of amazing pieces that are $10. So in the end, there is no answer to the question. It's all personal preference. But hey, there's no hating either way because you can love this for what it's worth and what it's good for. And then if you decide to purchase this, there is definitely some excitement and enjoyment in enjoying enjoying a nice high-end piece too. So is there a specific answer? No, there's no specific answer. Honestly, I like both and I collect both. I love the plastics. I think they're amazing, amazing, amazing. They're inexpensive. You can buy a few. You can buy some for friends. You can buy multiple colors. And if they break, it's not the end of the world. You know, sometimes I'll try to do crazy tricks with these, and I get pretty rough with them. You know, and then if you want, you know, there's also the nice high-end pieces, and this might not be your thing, but if it is your thing, then it's a great investment because they're really, really fun, and you just have a different experience, you know? Again, you know, it's just kind of like, are you in the Honda Civic, are you in the Kia, or are you in the Mercedes-Benz? Is there anything wrong either way? No, there's no wrong either way, but sometimes you just might want to save up for the Mercedes. So, guys, no matter which spinner you have, the most important thing is that you enjoy it, that you're having fun with it, that you're fidgeting, whether you're a fidgeter, whether you're a tricker. It doesn't matter which one, it's just that you're enjoying it and having a good time and being in the flow. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you hanging out with me for this important topic, and please do tell me what you think. Do you ever need to spend more than $10 on a spinner? Put your comment down in the comments below. I'm going to read all of them. I love to hear what you guys got to say. And also, don't forget, for those of you that are interested in our latest contest, we're having the Spinner Creativity Photo Contest. Take the most creative photo with you and your spinner, and you can win a prize. Go to the website, spinnercraft.com, go to the bottom of the page, click on the button that says Contest. You can read all about it and read how to enter. I look forward to checking out all of your amazing photos with your spinners in action, anywhere in nature, all around the world. You guys are awesome. You guys are so creative, so I'm pumped to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please go ahead and click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. Check out some of our other great videos. We talk about spinners and all things that have to do with being in the flow. All right, guys, your boy Philip here from Spinnercraft. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Peace.
Yes, 500 points. Burger.
This one just... And,
Jug time! Why is it not working? Oh dang, I forgot to turn on the power. There it is. Now, let's see if we can turn on the... No. Bingo.
It bothers me. No, that's okay. Hi, Jack.
Hello.
It bothers, not that I'm sort of going hard out in front of him, because he didn't think that, Copy that. Copy that.
Yeah.
Over and out.
Shotgun time.
Sounds like someone knocking on the door.
There's the fat zombie. Now let's see if we can headshot him. There's the baby. Zombie though. Never kill a baby. Kill with buildings on. Got a clip. Got a gun. Got another. I'm dying now. This is flip here. Oh, oh.